So
What's
Pete,
happening?
welcome back to my channel, man. It's good to have you again.
Good to be here, man. Good to see you. It's been a while. It's been a while.
Weather out in Texas now.
It's good. I mean, it's a little warmer than usual, but I can't complain. You know, we had all that ice in February, and we pretty much shut down Texas. But
did your power get cycled out at all, or?
No, thank goodness I didn't. I was good to go. You know, they said all the wind turbines in West Texas froze up, and I know a lot of the big cities, Houston, Austin, Dallas, were without a lot of power. But no, living in the country, I was lucky. You know, I'm usually the first one that loses power out here in the woods, and we were fortunate enough to have our power. So yeah, we're good, man.
Cool. So today we're going to talk about passive income in crypto, and I feel like it's something that everybody wants, because like the reality of the crypto cycle in the market is that we've got like a 1 year that with parabolic mania, euphoria, pumping prices, alt seasons, you name it. But then in the bear market strikes, it's like, what do? Like, do you just like sit on your thumbs and twiddle your thumbs for 3 years and wait for the next, and like accumulate low prices and just feel like, like a loser for 3 years and be like, what's going on? But it's good to have passive income through, like, whether it's operating a node or having, recurring money from like Celsius network, or like dividends paying you weekly kind of thing. So we're going to talk today about PAC Global and their Masternode platform, which is really exciting. You helped me sign up last night for my first node, which is awesome. Thank you for that. But I want to educate the community online here about, what does it take to set up a node? How did you find out about it? What is is it going to be a rug pull? I had somebody message me last night saying, could this get rug pulled or whatever? So I just want to kind of take away some of those questions and help educate people with that. Is that cool with you?
Yeah, man. Welcome to the Wolf Pack. I tell you what, everybody's asking me if I'm going to change my name to James Rule PAC. I'm like, no, not yet. I'm still James Rule XRP, or James Rule XRPAC. That could possibly happen. But no, a couple of weeks ago, I followed David Gokhshtein with Gokhshtein Media. He is now the CEO of PAC Global. And he had been mentioning PAC, and I didn't know anything about it 2 weeks ago. Mm-hmm. And as of a week ago, I have created 5 master nodes. What I did, I took my VeChain profits. I invested in VeChain early last year at sub pennies. It's now 9 cents. So I said, you know what? If I can make passive income with master nodes versus sitting on a crypto waiting years for it to come to fruition, why not go ahead and jump on the wagon and be a part of this ecosystem with PAC Global and draw monthly income, dividends, passive income with PAC Coin, with Flare Networks getting on board, with the Yan token, which you'll have to read the roadmap. I'm sure Justin will put a link in the description of this video, but it's incredible. I mean, and the neat thing about these nodes is that you use a virtual private server to run the node for you. You don't have to leave your computer running 24/7, 365. Right. For $5 a month, you sync your software with these computers on these other locations, and it does the work for you. $5 a month after investing in PAC. I mean, it's a win-win.
People think about, like, I want to be mining on the Ethereum network, on the Bitcoin network, and like the cost to get set up and like the risk versus reward of that is like the power consumption is just so crazy, and like the complexity of setting it all up, right, is not that profitable for anybody with a small machine, right? So
exactly. And I'm not a coder. I mean, I'm not a coder. With PAC Safe software, all of the code, everything in there, you click a create masternode button, you put your API in, and you just let this thing run and you're watching all this code scroll across your screen. You're like, there's no way I could have entered all that information. There's no way.
And it was such an easy process. Like, I mean, we were talking a bit, but we were probably only doing like the setup part for like 5 minutes, because I looked at the video or the breakdown on Coil. From who was the guy that put that together?
David. That's David. David did a great job in creating that. I mean, he's been in some chats with us, and he went out of his way to create. He first contacted PAC Global, and then he pretty much got the step-by-step processes. And fortunately, BitTrue this week is going to list PAC Coin, so it's currently at 1.6, 1.7 cents. When it hits BitTrue, it's going to be phenomenal.
Because there is a lot of hype with BitTrue, like launches for coins and stuff. Isn't that kind of been
well, BitTrue
and the Flare IO?
Yeah, I mean, BitTrue, runs the XRP led. They're XRP centric. They have an XRP trading pair. They also have more of the altcoins that people are looking for versus the Coinbases and the Binances and stuff. They carry a ton of altcoins.
You know how many users they have?
Pardon?
How many users does BitTrue have?
Oh man, I wouldn't even know. There's a ton. Now, a lot of people in the United States have to use a VPN, a virtual private network. I didn't say that, but to get connected with an external, a server out of Singapore. But I didn't say that, but it can be done.
Yeah.
A lot of people are doing that, but
okay.
Yes, but yeah, PAC Global, man.
So that could really uplift the price quite a bit. And like the FOMO and everything going on. And I mean, like, I don't get a lot of likes on my tweets, but like I tweeted, like, I joined the Wolf Pack last night and I had like 50 people like it and share it.
Oh, I shared it. I blew it out there. Every time there's a new member to the Wolf Pack, we try to get it out there. And like I said, I'm the majority of my holdings are XRP and always will be. But now with this passive income possibility, PAC Global, it's really hard to imagine how much this passive income is going to be monthly once this ecosystem really takes off and all these big companies come into, PAC Global.
And the Flare partnership. So it sounds like they're going to be a data provider for the Flare network for the node operators.
Yeah, what PAC Global is doing, they're running, the IPFS system, and what they're going to do, they're going to allow you to encrypt your data on the blockchain instead of like Dropbox or Google Cloud or the internet. You're actually going to be able to encrypt your vital information, hospitals, banks, companies on the blockchain.
Yeah.
And the nodes, all of the nodes are going to be, moving all of this encrypted data around in tiny increments. It's just amazing when you actually go in and read the white paper. Well, not the white paper, but the roadmap and understand where PAC Global is going with this. I mean, people, companies are going to want this service, and
we're part of a long time too, haven't they?
They have been out a while. They've been around quite a while. I know that they have revamped their, CEOs, technicians, all of the people in the that work for PAC Global or that are part of PAC Global. They have, it's an amazing team. I've chatted with, the majority of the members, and they are incredible. They're just excited as we are, and getting these masternodes. So,
and I feel like the only hesitation, because like I know a stop that would have stunted me or delayed me from getting the node set up was the limit order on Bilaxi.com. So Bilaxi is the only exchange. Well, there's two exchanges, but that's one of the two that you can buy PAC Global on, and you have to send Ethereum or a USDT or Bitcoin
Litecoin or
Litecoin.
Yeah, it's an absolute pain in the butt, and once BitTrue gets PAC, immediately the price is going to go up. Right now, it costs roughly, 8,000 USD to create a node. A week ago, it cost me around 3,000 USD. So
yeah,
next week it's probably going to cost you 20,000 USD to start a node. So it's just incredible.
On today's price, what kind of return on investment can you expect every 28 days?
It's roughly 8,200 PAC ballpark a month or 28 days, which is a little over $100. Now, as the price of PAC increases, that monthly payout or that value of PAC is going to increase. And once more masternodes are created on the PAC Global ecosystem, the number of days for payout are going to increase as well. So, you'll see 29-day payout, 30-day payout, 31-day payout as more nodes are created. And there's currently over 16,000 nodes on the PAC Global ecosystem. So it's exciting. Plus, Flare, Yan, David Gockstein and the guys, there's things they're wanting to tell us. I think this week they're supposed to announce 3 partnerships that cannot be announced until it's official, but I'm like, come on, let's see it. Let's see it.
The big thing is getting in before all this pops, right? Before the BitTrue announcement, before all that, getting your skin in the game. Like, if you're sitting on crypto like me, like I was over diversified in too many altcoins, and I was hopping into stuff just because I just had fear of missing out. And I wrote a song about it, so you can check it out on YouTube. But it's it's a matter of like, long term, this is probably going to be one of the most profitable investments long term, right? To see this, because you're not just investing in a cryptocurrency, you're investing in a network, and like being a part of a network, whether it's network marketing or whatever, networks are where the big money comes from. So like being a part of a digital network like this in a community worldwide that's handling data, which is pretty much the most profitable, it's going to be the most monetizable resource in the 21st century is data, right? Like for, chain links and oracles and that kind of stuff. So, it's going to be,
and we're still, we're still so early in this, and PAC Global gives the entire world an opportunity to create a masternode. You don't have to be a accredited investor. You don't have to be a genius. You don't have to be a coder. You could be, I'm 54 years old. I don't know anything about codes. I don't do charts. But when I could go in and go through 4 different steps within 30 minutes and have a masternode running, I think that's remarkable. The only thing is you have to invest in $500,000 PAC coin. And as the price increases, it's going to cost you more to start a masternode. Now, the neat thing about it is that, you lock your $500,000 PAC into this masternode, but if at any time you were needing to, say, cash out your PAC, you could shut down the masternode, take your PAC, cash it out, whatever. I'm in it long term. If I have 5 masternodes and I'm getting residual income every month off of 5 nodes, and it's only going to grow here in the next few years, I'm leaving it in there. I mean, I'm in it to win it. So
yeah, that's amazing. And that's a retirement strategy, right? Like just have passive income coming out the wazoo in like 5-10 years, right?
Hey, how about right now? How about this year?
How about like this year? 2021 is our year, man.
When I bought these 5 nodes here last week, I invested quite a bit. I took all my VeChain profits, and people got pissed off at me. I can't believe you got out of VeChain. I can't believe you got out of Casino Coin. You know what? Your investment decision is your own. Yeah, I hyped these coins up months ago, but, in my heart, I made this decision based on, the future of what I'm going to benefit is myself, and there's a ton of people in the community that are getting these masternodes that are selling their XLM and even XRP just to get PAC.
So the long story is I sold my XLM to get the masternode because I sold the XLM for HBAR like a few weeks ago. And then I'm like, so indirectly I sold my Stellar.
Rob Peter to pay Paul, if it's going to make you a shit ton of money here in the next, I don't know, several months, year, 2 years, 5 years, you can't get, crypto is not a get rich quick scheme. You got to, so many people are desperate for money today that they're buying it today, and tomorrow they're like, why in the hell hasn't it doubled? They don't realize that you have to be patient. And the same thing is with this. I mean, PAC Global is still early with all these companies they've already incorporated. And the news we're going to see this week, the BitTrue, the possible Uphold exchange. I didn't say that, but I've kind of, breadcrumbs. They're going to try to get PAC on the top 10 exchanges, which, I mean, imagine when PAC is a dime. Imagine when PAC is 10 cents a coin.
Yeah.
And and you're getting compensated monthly in 8,200 PAC.
Does that mean from now to $1, we're talking about a 50x, which is huge.
$1 PAC, man. 8,200 a month.
We'll be calling you the PAC man.
I'm the XRP PAC man, baby.
Cool. So basically, I'm just gonna, for anybody who wants to sign up and check this out, you can contact me or James for like the fine details about like if you're worried about like, what do I press to like launch the node? But I recommend going through the David's Coil article that I'll post in the comments, as well as use my link to get a free $100 credit for your first year. So your first year of launching the node on the Volter network will be free minus like 2 months. So, and you can even put credit from your credit card. I put an extra $50 on there, so I just don't have to worry about it this year. So do that. So you're pretty much launching a free computer to like run this node for you, which is pretty fantastic. And just thank you, James, for all that you do for the community, for XRP, and for the growing Flare network community as well, which is taking off. And we don't even know what kind of implications that has for PAC Global, because that Flare partnership is kind of mysterious, but they have announced it. So it's their partnership, and they're going to be providing data for the Flare network. So that's very exciting. And we don't know where all that could go, but we know it, and it's all but up. It's going to be going up.
Man, it's
momentum.
I mean, it's hard to fathom. go to if you want to learn more about just PAC or PAC Global in general, go to pacglobal.io and read the roadmap and everything that's coming in Q2. I mean, I'm totally excited about the whole project, and I'm just glad I could share it.
With your Clubhouse stuff, is that going to be a weekly thing, James, or are you just doing that like once in a while with the PAC team? Or
I did it at random just to kind of get it out there before this BitTrue announcement, because once PAC hits BitTrue and it gets up to 3, 5, 10 cents, it's going to take a pretty good chunk of change to actually create a Masternode, and people are still going to do it. It's like when XRP gets to $10, people are going to FOMO into XRP. Believe it or not, people are going to FOMO on a $10 XRP, $1 PAC, whatever. And it's just, we're so early in it. That's what excites me so much, is that I could share this, investment opportunity with the world. This is not financial advice. Justin and I, this is not financial advice. If you research it, if you like it, if you're interested, ask more questions. If you're going to do it, because by the end of this week, it's going to cost quite a bit more than it will today. So,
totally.
Well, thanks for having me, man. I appreciate you.
Yeah, you bet. We'll have many more chats as this develops in the coming weeks and months. Okay.
Well, appreciate it.
Hope you enjoyed it, and just reach out to us on Twitter if you have any questions. I'll put our Twitter tags in the comments here as well. So take care, guys. God bless, and I'll see you all in the next one.